Hello everyone, Rogue Fox here, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Today, we will be creating a hidden spiral staircase for the Bedrock Edition. And as you can see here, the redstone is fairly compact. All of it will fit within a 4x4 area. This build is very easy to make, and it doesn't require a whole lot of resources. All you need for this build are a handful of repeaters, a handful of sticky pistons, and then a handful of redstone dust. Now, to show you how this works, obviously up top, you would have a hidden input because this is a hidden staircase after all. What we would do, we hit our input, our hidden staircase is revealed like so, and then when we're all finished down below, we hop back up, hit our input again, and then our floor closes right back up and is nice and flush. And here are all of the resources we will need for today's build. As I mentioned, the resources are very minimal. Now, if you'd like to pause the video, go ahead and do that, get those supplies, and then we'll jump right into the build. Start things off, we need a 4x4 area just like this. Now, once you have that put in, what you want to do is come up 6 blocks, and on the 6th block, you're going to put in your floor. So go ahead and put in another 4x4 area like this, and then you want to knock out an L shape just like I have right here. Now, what we want to do is set up our pistons. So to do that, let's come over to this hole right here, in between our L, come straight down, put a temporary block down here, and then put 2 sticky pistons facing up with a block on its face like that. Now, what we want to do, we want to come to this hole right here, and then we want to grab our sticky piston again, place a sticky piston facing up right against that block there, and then put another block on its face like that. Now, it should look like this. We have this 2 block gap right here. We want to come over, face this way, put 2 sticky pistons facing this way like that. And then what we want to do, we want to come up, we can knock this out right here, place a sticky piston facing up with a block on its face, and then we want to cover that back up. Now, hopefully you guys are able to follow along with that. Let me give you a top view of it real quick of what it should look like. So our setup should look a little something like this. Now let me drop down below and give you another view of what it should look like down here. So our piston should be set up like this, and then if we turn around to this side here, it should look a little something like that. Now it's time to wire up our pistons. So to do that, I'm going to start with this orange circuit here, and what we want to do is place 2 blocks down like this, come a block up like that, place a block against that bottom piston there, get your redstone repeater, and then run it into the top piston right there and set it to 4 ticks. Now what we want to do is come around to the other side here. We want to put a block here, block there, and then one more block right there. So there we go, your setup should look like that. Now what we want to do is get our redstone dust, and then just run it along right here. Now that's about half of our circuit done, so if I were to put a lever up here to power that, see, this piston here gets activated, giving us this part of our hidden staircase, and then also this pushes this block across. Now when we wire up this bottom piston, this is going to push across with this block and then get powered by this redstone dust right here. Hopefully you guys were able to follow that. That's basically what this is going to do. Now let's go ahead and wire up the rest of it. Now our next circuit is going to wire up the rest of our double piston extender as well as the bottom piston that pushes out over here. So to wire this part up, we want to come to this section right here, come down to the bottom piston here, place a block, and then we want to place a block under this block so we have a little gap like that. Get your redstone repeater, run into the block right there and set that to 4 ticks. Come down below right here, right under it, place a block right there, and then 2 more blocks across like this. Get your redstone dust, put 1 here, 1 there, you should see that run to the piston there, and then place a redstone repeater right here and set that to 4 ticks. Now go ahead and run that into a block like this, and then we want to come a block across, come 1 block up like that, put a block again against this middle piston right there, and then put 1 block there like that. So after we have that set up, go ahead and get your redstone dust, put 1 here, redstone repeater, leave that on 1 tick, and then put a piece of redstone dust right here to power this piston, and then we want to put a piece of redstone dust right here so then it powers this block, which will then power this bottom piston here. And there we go, that is all set up. So let's come up top and give it a quick test. So we have our hidden staircase here that's open, flip our lever, there we go, everything closes right back up. Once you have all of that set up, we just need to place in 1 more block for our staircase. So if we hop on down right here, we can see this is incomplete. What we want to do is put a block right here to complete our staircase. So there we go, we can walk on down and then you can spiral this around if you'd like to, or do whatever you like. Now we can go ahead and close this back up. That's all closed, and then we can see the block we just added will be right there. And there you have it, everyone, the hidden spiral staircase. Now there are other ways to wire this build up. I've actually wired it up. I think it's a little more compact, but it doesn't have this nice little effect right here on the closing process. So it comes 1, 2, 3 like that, nice in order. I like that, so that's why I decided to go with this design. Now, with that being said, this is the end of our tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. This has been Rogue Fox, and I'm out. See you later.